All right, so I was made aware of this by my other Floridians, and I got to admit, I was sort of taken off guard by it. I haven't been tracking what the state legislature is up to right now for my state, which is Florida. But just passed in committee is Senate Bill 234, which is a provision to allow people to openly carry after they are authorized to conceal carry. So you say apply for and receive a concealed carry permit for Florida, and then at that point, from this bill, you would be then authorized to carry openly. The stated purpose for it would be concerns that have raised about what happens if the coat blows open on a concealed weapons permit holder. Would they be... the idea is to not have them become prosecuted for that. Not too bad of an idea on the surface. Now, a very good YouTuber and a good friend shall not be infringed, Mike, up in Massachusetts. He has a very good standpoint when it comes to laws. Even the fluffy bunny slipper law, when you read a new law, it's like, okay, how are you people's trying to screw me? Now, as it stands, Florida has provision for open carry currently, and that is through 79.25, lawful ownership and possession, which has, let's see if you can read it here, members of militia, National Guard, Florida State Defense Force, Army, Navy, Air Force, Marine Corps, Coast Guard, organized reserves, and other armed forces of the state and of the United States when on duty, when training or preparing themselves for military duty, or while subject to recall or mobilization. So, the way that it's worded right now, and that's a current Florida statute. Our laws are currently, they surpass federal laws at the moment as it regards to firearms. Now you think, well, great, let's just pass an open carry bill, right? I don't care for the idea of it being a law which could potentially inhibit my ability to open carry as I am already doing. Now you say, hey man, that doesn't make any sense. I mean, open carry is open carry, right? Maybe not so much. Within that statute that I was talking about, 790.25, has us being allowed to open carry for also the purpose of fishing and camping, and as well as to and from target practice, which would include if we use target practice for our automatic rifles. Which brings me to the first problem that I have with Senate Bill 234, which has the concealed carry permit authorizes usage of things like handguns, knives, electronic weapons, but do not cover the, where'd it go? Gotta find it here. Machine gun. Does not include, but the term does not include a machine gun. Now, SB 234, which would have a person be able to open carry, would not include now a machine gun. So to a point, even if you are under the statute 790.25 and you had a machine gun, then yeah, you can cover it under that and just state that as a fact. However, law enforcement would in fact at that point have cause to stop you. And I don't like that. And I understand that some of you will be like, you know what, screw you, who even heard of a civilian having machine guns? Trust me, There are plenty of people in our state that have Class 3 firearms, and it is very important for us to continue to enjoy those particular freedoms. Now, here's the big problem that I had with this. And Jerry, Crazy 45 Cat, pointed it out that when a person is open carrying, the licensee must carry the license together with valid identification at all times, in which the licensee is in actual possession of a concealed weapon or firearm, and must display both the license and proper identification upon demand by a law enforcement officer. A violation constitutes a non-criminal violation, and the penalty is a $25 fine. So you get the big one that I don't like? Where it used to be, if I am carrying about my business as a militiaman or an avid outdoorsman, I could be openly armed as I am about my lawful business. However, with the passage of this bill, it will allow for law enforcement to have probable cause to question me as well as demand identification. It may not come to that, but whenever we read these bills and we go through the pork and see what's going on, we need to be very careful about what we allow and what can be used against us. Well, those are my 2 cents on the open carry. It's just kind of the opening volley of the discussion. So we'll have some more on this soon.